everyone, welcome to Java tutorials. Topics for today's session is wrapper classes, which is used to convert primitive types into objects. In this we learn autoboxing and unboxing, which is related to the wrapper class. The wrapper classes are the classes which are related to the primitive types. In the Java we have 8 primitive types. Converting those primitive types, for example int, float, char, double, long, short, byte, these all can be converted to its corresponding objects is called the wrapper class, and this belongs to the java.lang package. Java is the collection of packages and package is the collection of classes and interfaces. The wrapper class belongs to the lang package and which are used to primitive conversion of primitive types into its corresponding object type. Okay, and these wrapper class wraps means encloses around a data type and gives its object appearance. Those are to appear the primitive data types into the objects, we need to convert them into objects, because Java is the object oriented programming language. Everything can be accepted with the objects only. So when we need to use the integer primitive types, those must be used as the objects. For that purpose wrapper classes can be used, and these classes also includes the methods which are belongs to wrapping and unwrapping the objects and give its own back to the its data type. Okay, we learn in detail about these all. We have the 8 primitive types, and the corresponding those wrapper classes are: for primitive type byte, we have the wrapper class byte. You observe that the classes always starts with the capital letter. So byte class is start with capital B, BYT. Short for short, and for int it is the integer. Here is the int and it is the integer. For long, this is the long, L is capital. Always specified like this only classes. These are the data types. Primitive data types are built-in data types are standard types which can be converted into this type. By using these classes we are converting these types into object. For float it is the float, for double it is the double, for char this is the character, for boolean it is the boolean. These are the 8 primitive wrapper classes related to primitive data types which are in the Java. Okay, this is the class wrapper classes hierarchy. Object can be the number, character or boolean, and number types can be byte, short, integer, long, float and double. After these are the 6 number types, and character and boolean are the 2. Totally we have the 8 wrapper classes in its hierarchy. Okay, the wrapper classes, what it does, it wraps the value of primitive data type into an object, which is useful when methods required an object argument, and as also useful for converting strings into integers or doubles. When we need to convert the string types into the integers, doubles or numeric types, in those situations this wrapper class, wraps means combines, wraps the data types into objects, and these objects are useful when methods requires the arguments. For example, here int k, here is the integer data type using k, which is assigned the value 100, and these can be converted by using the integer type. Integer p is the object which is object, so we need to use the new operator, new integer. Which type of this is the int type, so we need to use the integer wrapper class related to the int type, integer k. Now the k becomes the object. The data type is converted into the object p using this integer class, and P object can be used in the programming wherever the K is required as an object. This P can be used. So K is the normal variable data type form. P is the similar to K, which is the object form of this K integer variable K. So we can use this integer wrapper class by just like the short, int, double, byte, all can be converted its color related wrapper. By using those related wrapper classes can be converted into its related objects. This is the one of the example for using the how we can convert that in, data type primitive types into objects. Here in this we learn about the auto boxing and unboxing. Here in the wrapper class we are converting the primitive data types into objects. The automatic conversion of primitive type to wrapper objects is called the auto boxing. Generally the primitive data types are not objects, so they do not belongs to any class. If you want to those must be related to any class, those must be converted into the objects. For that we required or we need the wrapper classes. When we are storing the data structures supports only objects. So it is required to convert these primitive types to object first by using these wrapper classes. This process converting the primitive types into wrapper objects is called the auto boxing. This is the automatic conversion, and for this we use the value of method. You observe that always the classes start with the capital letters and methods start with the small letters. So value of method start with the small V, and when the different words are combined, the first letter of that word becomes the caps. You be specified as the caps. This is the predefined method. As it is used. Method to convert primitive types into corresponding object. The automatic conversion of primitive data types into its corresponding wrapper class is known as auto boxing. For example, how we convert byte data type can be converted to byte object, char to character object, int to integer object, long to long object, float to float object, boolean to boolean object, double to double object, and short to short object. This is the automatic conversion. This process is called the auto boxing. The program, for example, here I am using the auto boxing by using the integer of primitive type. Okay, converting primitive types into primitives into objects. For example, here we have the wrapper class. So we are using the class WREX as the class name. In the main method, we are declared one variable, that is the A, which is assigned the value 20. Which need to, if you want to use this as the object, we need to use the value of method. What is the data type? This here is the integer data type. So we have to use its related wrapper class, that is the integer. Int data type. So we need to use the integer, and object name is I. I is the object version of the variable A. So here we are using value of A. So converting int into integer explicitly. Value of method converts auto boxing means it can be explicitly converting integer into its object version. Integer j is equal to A. This is also the auto conversion. But here is the explicit conversion. This is the implicit. No, here not using the directly j is the object which is assigned with A. So when we are displaying the A, it is the 20. And I, when we are displaying I, it is also displayed to 20, but these I and j are in the form of objects, but the 20 is the form of data type. This is the example of using the auto boxing. And this is the another program which is used the auto boxing process. Okay, here auto boxing, here we are using the character data type. Character data type means we only stores the characters which is in the single alphabet, single number, symbol, which can be used as in the character form. Okay, char ch is assigned with small alphabet a. We need to convert this char type to character wrapper class. So we need to use character. This is the object a which is equal to ch. Like this also, instead of using new, we can use like this also. Here we are using the array list. Array list is the list of arrays. Integer, which type it is the, here we are converting primitive to character object conversion, this. And here we are using array list into, array list is used to store these characters into array list. Integer al is equal to new array list integer. Okay, here we have not defined any integer variable, so we are not assigning array list as the variable. So al dot add 25. Add is the method which is used to add the elements into the array list class. Okay, auto boxing, because array list stores only object. Array list is used to store the list of objects. Here what we are storing, we are 25. 25 is the integer. 25 is added into the array list. And when we are displaying the values from this array list, get 0. Get 0 means get method is used to access the elements from the array list. 0 is in the 0th position, first position element. That is only we are added one element, that is at 0 position, which is the 25. It displays 25. Here is auto boxing, means converting the data type into primitive types into objects, and that can be stored into array list, and which is displaying the list of elements from the array list. If we want to add again another value, you have to write this al dot add some element and display the al dot get 1 or get 2, get 2, how many elements you, depends on the index positions, those can be displayed as the output. And next is the unboxing. It is the reverse process of auto boxing. What is auto boxing? Auto boxing is the converting primitive types into objects. Its related objects is called the auto boxing. Opposite means wrapper objects into its primitive data types is called the unboxing. The automatic conversion of wrapper type into its corresponding primitive type is known as unboxing. And this is the reverse process of auto boxing. Conversion of integer wrapper object into int, long into long, double to double, character to char, short to short, byte to byte, boolean to boolean. These all are the automatic conversions. Unboxing process means integer to int, integer wrapper object into integer type. To convert objects into the primitive types, we have to use some related methods. That is the value methods. This is the primitive type and value. And always the methods start with small. Which type you are changing? Which object? Integer object can be converted into integer type. So you have to use the int value. For a double, you have to start with double. Which type? Data type, value can be used. Like this, char value, boolean value, short value, byte value, float value, those all can be used. Integer I1 is equal to new integer. This is converts primitive into integer objects. These are the objects, and these can be converted into its related primitive types in the unboxing process. Float f1 is equal to new float f, and f must be converted into its related primitive type by using the float value method. And double d1 is equal to new double d. D is the double variable which is converted into the d1 object, and which need to opposite reverse again into the primitive type by using the double value method. And this is the long L1 is equal to new long. New long L. L is the long variable which is converted into the L1 long object. And again reverse process, L1 can be again converted in by unboxing process, means objects to be converted into primitive type by using the long value method. This is the process of unboxing. Unboxing means converting objects into primitive types is called the unboxing. For example, here we have the example which has the wrapper class, integer, which is the value of 23. Directly we are assigning the value, no integer variable. 23 is the integer. Here we have to convert that integer to integer object. What is the A object is now the 23. The object version of 23 is the A object. Double POBJ is equal to double value of 5.55. The object version of 5.55 is in the BOBJ. This is the converting the objects into wrapper classes. Now int A is equal to A dot ABG of int value. Now A has the integer value of this 23 and double B. This is the double type wrapper object. So we require the double variable. This 23, this AOBJ is the integer type. So we need the integer variable. So here we declare the int A as the primitive data type variable, double B as the primitive data type variable double type. B is equal to B obj dot double value. This is conversion of unboxing wrapper objects into primitive types. When we are printing the A and B, these are displayed in the form of its primitive types 23 and 5.55 like that. 23 is the integer variable which is converted into its primitive data type integer, and 5.55 is the double object to conversion of double variable, double data type. Okay, so objects into primitive type process is known as the unboxing process. And this is the example, unboxing example, which using the integer type. Here we are creating the one object integer, that is the A, which holds the integer version of the integer variable 6, which can be converted by using the data type and value, int value. It is the integer type, so you need to use the int value method to convert into the its primitive type. So primitive type value which it returns int type, so we require the one variable int I, and int j is equal to a. When we write this directly, when we assign like j is equal to a, automatically the compiler converts a. A is the object, so a automatically, the compiler within the inside internally, it writes a dot int value. Okay, it is the advantage of Java compiler. Automatically it can write internally. When we are printing a, it displays the 6. A holds the object version of 6, and I has the integer version of primitive type version of A, that is the 6, and J is also the integer version of object A, which holds the integer value 6. So it displays the, here for A it displays 6, for I it displays 6, for J it displays 6. So this output is like 6. Well, here if we here assign some 50, the output becomes 50 in 3 times. Like this output. When we change the value of integer, it automatically change. Okay, this is the example of converting the objects into primitive types. And this is the, and this is the, these are the advantages of wrapper classes. Wrapper class has many advantages. Main advantage of wrapper class is converting the primitive types into its related object types. Here in Java, we need to use in some situations objects instead of primitive types. In those situations, wrapper classes are used to convert that. Okay, for example, when we are working with collections, it need to use objects only, because collections are the collection is the, for example, one of the example for collection is the array list, which which holds or which stores only objects. Normal array stores the data types, similar data type elements, but array list, when it is displayed as the int, it stores the integer object. In those situations, we required these wrapper classes. Array list int, this is the error because int is the data type. Data type cannot be used as for the objects, array list collection, so it displays the error. But it can be used when int is used as the object form integer, it displays the, it runs perfectly. This is the example for using the collection. When we are working with collections, we need to convert those we need to use the objects instead of data types. In those situations, the wrapper classes are best to use. And we can store the null values in wrapper objects only. Null values can also be stored in the wrapper objects. Okay, for example, int a is equal to null. A is the variable which cannot be assigned as the null, because a is the integer type which holds the whole values. So null is the nothing which cannot be assigned, so it displays error. When a is as the object, we can assign the null. So wrapper objects also used to store the null values. If you want to require to store the null values in the primitive types objects, so we need to use wrapper objects instead of those data types. And this is the another example which uses the all the data types values. Okay, in this example we used all the primitive types: byte, integer, float, double, char. Here byte a is equal to 1. This is the byte data types which is converted into byte object as the auto boxing process, integer to object. And here b is equal to 10, which is the integer type which is converted by using the integer object. Here is the byte object, byte wrapper class, integer object class. And float type, this is the primitive type, and this is the float wrapper class. Double data type, and this is the double wrapper class. And character, char is the data type and character is the wrapper class are related to this char type. And these values can be displayed when we values of wrapper objects. These are printing as objects which are stored in the byte is in the byte obj, int is in the int obj, float is in the float obj. Directly we are displaying in the print statement byte obj, int obj, float obj, double obj and char obj. These all displays in the form of objects only. And this program is continuation in the next slide. This is the continuation of previous program. In the first slide, in this previous slide, we learned the integer data types are converted into objects. That is the auto boxes. That is the wrapping. And here we are doing the unwrapping, means auto in unboxing. That is the auto boxing. This is the unboxing. Objects to data types. Byte to BV. BV is the variable which holds the byte objects. IV is the variable which holds the integer type. Int object can be converted into integer type and which stores into the IV. Just like the float obj stores into FV, double obj, DV, char obj stored into CV. And these can be printed like this. IBV, IV, FV, DV, CV are related to a primitive version of its object's value. It displays. Here you observe outputs are same, but in the first output these are in the object form, and in the second stage these are in the form of primitive data type string. This one is we are looking like the 1 and 1, but this is in the object form, this is in the primitive type form. This is 10 is in the integer object form, 10 is in the integer type form. Like this is the object form, this is the primitive type form. This is object and this is like this can be changed. Here we are using the methods value of object conversion and using value of methods. And the methods related to the wrapper classes. We have many methods related to the wrapper classes methods, and these can also be applied to all data types. Here I specified the numeric integer wrapper class methods, that is the parse int. Parse int. When we are using the integer type, we have to use the parse int, which returns a signed integer value equivalent to string, which you want to convert the string type of decimal form. Integer form of string can be converted into its decimal form is called when we required in those situations. Strings can be converted into numerical form. Those can be converted by using the parse methods. Parse int, so string to integer. Parse float, string to float. Parse char, parse short, string to short. Parse byte, string to. So primitive type can be specified here and start with capital letters. These are called the parse methods. Parse methods is used to convert string objects to equivalent string types to its primitive type forms. And two string methods, which returns the string object representing the integer. Here I is the integer object. Its string object form is returned by the two string method. And byte value, this is the used for unboxing process, returns the value of the integer as the byte type. And double value of the integer as double, and value of the integer as float can be by the float value, int value. These all are the methods related to the integer wrapper. Like this, for the all 8 primitive types, int, float, double, long, short, byte, char, boolean, for all these can be applied. Okay, these are the example of methods, these which has the only numeric methods. In the summary, we learn about the wrapper classes. Wrapper class is the classes which are used to convert the primitive data types, which we have the 8 primitive types in the Java. Those can be converted into objects by using these wrapper classes. Every primitive type has its own related wrapper class. The conversion of primitive type into wrapper objects is called the autoboxing, and the conversion of reverse process objects into its related primitive type is called the unboxing. And these all are learned with examples in this video. Thank you.